Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So before we actually get to our Scandoval live, which I have set for Tuesday tomorrow at 4:30, which I might have to change to 5 only because I forgot that I was getting a haircut at 2:30, but I should be done before that. But before there was all this Scandoval stuff, we had the Olivergate with Raquel from Vanderpump Rules and Oliver, who is Garcelle's son from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, March 8th, we saw the episode on Bravo where Miss Raquel had made out with Oliver, who just so happened to be married at the time. Kind of. Now, Oliver, who works in Las Vegas at the Vanderpump Paris, is where actually Raquel had attended a girls' dinner with her castmates, Lala, Katie, Miss Lisa Vanderpump herself, and Katie's mom. That's where Oliver was serving them, and they had met them. Well, met Raquel, actually, for the first time. In a confessional, though, we did see that Lala had recalled meeting Oliver at the grand opening of Vanderpump Paris and admitted that she had a little crush on him. At dinner, Lala did say she wouldn't act on it because she thinks that he married kids. Lisa Vanderpump did clarify that she thought that he was separated from his wife. Later that night, Oliver had joined the group at Disco Pussy. I just love that name. But before going any further, Lala asked him directly, with Raquel sitting right there, though she probably wasn't listening because the way that they were positioned, it was Lala, Raquel, and Oliver. Lala and Oliver were talking kind of like behind Raquel's back because they were leaned back while Raquel was leaned forward. Looked like Raquel was talking to somebody else. But when you're sitting right there, you kind of hear things. So I do think that she might have heard this. But he did clarify then again that, nah, we're separated. Now, however, this all happened, Raquel quickly became interested in him soon after. Lala said that she had a little crush on him. Lala did state that it was strange to her because Raquel had zero interest in Oliver until she said, damn, he's kind of fine. And then all of a sudden, Raquel was treating it like it was a pageant and they were in a competition together. And next thing Lala knew, she saw them making out on the dance floor. Now, Raquel did tell Page 6 a completely different story back at BravoCon, where she said that Oliver had misled her into thinking that he was single. And she said, I would like to clarify that I did not know that Oliver had a wife. Okay, that's bullshit. I was in Vegas this year just trying to have a good time being single. And we didn't hook up either. By the way, just wanted to clarify all that. Raquel, did we not see the episode last week where you clearly you were there when the conversation took part about how Oliver was possibly separated from his then wife at the time and how Lala even said, I think he has a wife and kids. Then, not to mention that you guys were at the club and they were talking, though you could have been distracted, I will give her that, where they had that conversation and Lala directly asked him. And then they joked about how, you know, she has a kid, but she was never married. She shows her baby's photo. She's so adorable. Raquel saw all that. So for her to say that she did not know that he even had a wife is bullshit. This is where it's like, Raquel, you can't play stupid. Are you stupid? Like, really? Like, you know these cameras are following you. You're mic'd up. Cameras see everything. So how are you going to sit there and tell Page 6 back at BravCon, oh, we didn't even hook up? I just want to clarify it. We didn't hook up. Making out with someone is considered hooking up. You don't have to have sex with somebody to consider that a hookup. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I'm really, the more that I keep watching, the more that I keep seeing, the more that I keep reading, even watching back old episodes. Right now, Vanderpump Rules is on, and I am watching it, yes. And it's, older seasons where Raquel's not involved, but it's like season, I think, I don't know, 2 or 3, where, Kristen was still with Tom and Stassi and Jax had that whole situation. There's a lot that, like, happens and then things come out, but the cameras show a lot. So for her to sit there and say, oh, he didn't hook up, and know that the cameras caught it, maybe she was, like, thinking, oh, we went to the dance floor. They totally didn't catch us kissing because we were so far in the crowd, though there wasn't a crowd, that they didn't catch us. Or they didn't catch it on the mic, us going all over the place. And I know that sounds gross. I'm sorry. But, that's Raquel, like, making out all over the fucking place with every guy. That's what it sounds like. It's a dirty fucking slurp. But anyways, so Oliver filed for divorce from his wife, Samantha, back on September 14th, 2022, after only being married for over 2 years. Now, the son did get some, like, legal documents, which I never believe anything the son has to say, because honestly, the son's not a valid source in my opinion, but that's my opinion. It said that there was no possibility of reconciling, and I don't know if I believe that. Maybe if Oliver had changed his ways, maybe if they could have done some counseling. I don't know if they did any of this, but maybe I'm just old school and I was raised that way. When you get married to somebody, it's for better or for worse. You guys will go through some rough times, like you will go through some amazing times. Shit happens. You have to work with your partner to make that better. You both have to be in it to win it. And I'm not currently married. I do plan on getting married to my wonderful boyfriend one day. But we've discussed this very thoroughly, especially where, like, my parents have been together for a very long time and they're not divorced, where his mom is divorced and has been divorced twice, 3 times actually, 3 times. So he has only known that, though he has members of his family that have been together for a long time, like his grandparents, his aunts, his uncles. And we've said, like, listen, when we get married, if anything is to ever happen, we need to work on it no matter what. And I think that the society that we live in, couples are just so easily to give up. And maybe that was the case with Oliver and his wife. Now, like I said, we see Oliver making out with Raquel. Look, I got even photos. Raquel, you didn't hook up with him? Then what is this on the dance floor? What is this? I mean, they were hardcore making out, all up on each other, dancing, popping that booty. I mean, come on now. They were making out. She was in it. I think she was even the one to grab him first, if I recall correctly from last Wednesday night's episode. She pulled in for that kiss. And then they just went at it. Hardcore. Now, I guess, well, we know that Garcelle makes an appearance on Vanderpump Rules. It's already been said. And Oliver does say, we had a great night. And we presume it was about him making out with Raquel. And Garcelle says, oh, should I be here? But that is like a whole situation where she had actually told E that she wants nothing to do with it. She did say it's a mess and I was no part of it. Now, given what we know about Scandoval, it does sound like that they're running in Vegas with Oliver and Raquel was just like a one-time thing. Though I did hear that she ran into him at BravoCon as well. Well, we also do know this, that his ex-wife has spoken about this whole situation as well. I do have screenshots of what she did post on Instagram, and I do know what she said. Now, Samantha did take to her Instagram with a series of messages about the upcoming episode, which was last week before it all aired, where she did slam Oliver for seeing their son and setting an example of lying and cheating. Now, here's what I had found right here that she had posted, and I do want to thank these amazing Pump Rules Instagram fan sites. This one is from Pump Rules, who got some of these screenshots before I saw them. And Samantha says, tomorrow is going to be a really hard day for me. The fact that people think, I think she wants to say, it's cute and flattering what they did is beyond painful. You know what you did. Completely delusional. I deserve so much more respect than this. And Samantha, you do, girl. Last thing, I think the biggest part is our son will see how you handled this whole situation. You're setting an example of lying and cheating. No respect for your wife, kid, and stepkids. No apology, no remorse. To be continued tomorrow. Yes, we are in the process of divorce now. She also then put this, let's be very clear. We were not separated. I was straight played. He lied to everyone. Now, this I did get, and it's a little hard for me to read, but I'm going to magnify it so I can read it for you guys. And it is from Samantha saying, I have been told to stay silent. Divorce. And then she tagged Oliver. Since Oliver has started working at Vanderpump Paris, he has disrespected me and my kids. The airplanes are going off, sorry. Has disrespected me and my kids in every way possible. He has made jokes about my mental health and thoughts with coworkers. Wow, Oliver. He has committed adultery with coworkers and guests at the restaurant. I have found out he has made out with Raquel while filming Lisa Vanderpump and plans to continue to go on a date with Raquel while filming. He continued to lie to me and say he wanted to work on things, but behind my back continued to talk bad about me and disown being a stepdad. When I met Oliver and fell in love with him, I had no idea that the demons he was battling, because I love this man and saw everything he was capable of, I stayed and trusted him. I stayed silent and helped him behind closed doors and never talked bad about him or blasted his secrets. I helped this man get back on his feet after fighting a strong addiction and battling in the courts. I financially supported this man and all the kids off one income while he was getting clean. I worked extra, paid off all his studio time with music, podcasts, video shoots, etc. Once he got his job, I decided to pursue real estate, trusting he was going to support me like I did him. Instead, this man has left me in thousands of dollars of debt and in a financial struggle. My family will now need the time to heal from all this pain that we have been through publicly and behind closed doors. Please keep us in your prayers. Samantha, girl, I'm praying for you. Honestly, what Oliver did to you is complete bullshit. Him sitting there mocking your mental health and your thoughts that you are having is just plain effing ridiculous. It's disgusting. It legit is disgusting. That is your wife. How are you going to do that and think that this stuff was not going to come back to her because you're sitting there having like guy talk with the guys and thinking that none of this was ever going to get back to her? And then behind the scenes, you're sitting there saying, I want to work this out. I want to work this out. I love you. But reality was you didn't want to work things out. Why did you lead her on? You're sitting there making jokes about her mental health, knowing that she was struggling at that time with mental health issues, and you were mocking her. You should have known, listen, instead of like keep leading her on, let me do what is best for her. Because the longer we prolong this whole situation that she was not aware of, you were, of me doing what I'm doing, is only going to hurt her worse. You tell them, Bella. You tell them. Right, baby? He should have let her go before he ever laid a hand on another woman and did anything with another woman. He only was hurting her more. He was only hurting his kids more. He was only hurting those stepkids more. And guess what? I get it. I do. Because I've been in the situation with having to get clean and sober. I will be 13 years clean this October. Sometimes I forget because it's been so many years. But I'm pretty sure it's 13, if not 14. I can't even remember how old I'm turning. I think I'm turning 36 in May. But anyways, when people get clean and sober, sometimes their thoughts that they had when they were not clean and what they were doing when they weren't clean can change. So though he can appreciate her being there for her and helping him along the way, he might have gotten clean and sober and been like, this relationship that I'm in is not really what I wanted. And maybe I only got in this relationship because of what I was doing. It does happen, and it does suck for the female or the male, in this case, the female. And I feel for Samantha because she sat there, she helped him along the way, did everything in her power to support him. Sometimes, though, it does not work. And the second that he thought it was not going to work, he should have gotten out of it. Or, like I said, listen, this is what I'm thinking. This is what's going on in my mind. Can we try some marriage counseling? This is not what I thought was going to be when I got clean and sober. We need to work this out. I married you for better or for worse. You were there through my worst, and I want to get through this where we can have a healthy, loving, respectful relationship with one another. That's where he fucked up. Now, our girl, Raquel, well, she ain't my girl. She has been the center of a lot of drama, as we all know. Now, this is what I want you guys to comment below. Do you think that Raquel or Rachel knew exactly what she, one, was saying to page 6? Do you think she was not... Do you think that she didn't know that Oliver was married? Or do you think that she knew? I mean, clearly we know she was sitting there, but sometimes things go in one ear and out the other and people don't pay attention. Are you going to give her the benefit of the doubt? Because I know I'm not, but I want to know what you guys think. I love interacting with you guys in the comments. I love hearing what you guys have to say. I love it. That's why instead of doing a Scandoval video like I wanted to do, I was like, F it, let's go live. Because I want to hear what you guys have to say about the whole Scandoval situation. What you guys have heard, what you guys think, what you guys have seen, investigated, all of that. Because I know I've been doing it. But do you think she did not know that he was married? Do you think she lied on purpose? Or do you think that she just thought that the cameras didn't catch her making out when she said, I never hooked up with him? What do you guys think about all of this? I want to know. I love it when you guys tell me. Because you know what? Sometimes I see things after you say it, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. I did not remember that. Or I didn't catch that. Let me know down below. Make sure to also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I put out a video or go live. I am coming back full force. Vanderpump Rules has been one of my favorite shows for a very long time. Without all this Scandoval stuff, honestly, I would love to talk to others about this. I know I go back and forth on the Twitter sphere with everybody. Another show that I love a lot is all the Below Decks, and this whole Below Deck adventure, I was going nuts on the Twitter sphere. So that is one thing that I am going to be starting to do here on my channel. The shows that I love and engage in. I am still going to go on the Twitter sphere and give my thoughts and opinions, but I'm also going to come here with you all who enjoy it just as much as I do, and we're going to talk about it together. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Remember to hit that notify me bell for the Scandoval live because it is up, it is ready, and I will see you all there. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.